And then I became the Red Dragon.
Corn dog. Lightning round.
What's going on, guys?
Corn dog.
Lightning round. I have a story related to worst, I guess, accident that happened to you guys when you were cooking.
Accident that happened during cooking?
Yeah, like you got hurt or something.
I think burned myself a couple times.
I never hurt myself, but there was one time that was like Looney Tunes when me and my brother were cooking something that had packets of guacamole or something. We were cooking taquitos and packets of guacamole were in it. For some reason, we put the whole thing in the microwave and turned it on. And then there was another one, and we're like, wait, these packets are like metallic, aren't they? And it said on the back, like big red letters, do not put in microwave. And we looked up at each other, no! And as soon as we said no, sparks flew out of the microwave. And we shut it off. It was just funny, but they didn't really hurt us.
I thought he asked us what our biggest accident was while we were pussies.
Oh. No, cooking. His name is CornDog. He's all about food.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this isn't like an accident that I know of, maybe. But, like, about 2 weeks ago, I was trying to put something in my microwave, and I noticed that the button was sticking. Like, I'd push the button and the door would open. You let go of the button, it's supposed to pop out, but it would stay depressed. So I started, like, I would shut the door to see if it would pop the button out. But the button would stay pressed in, and the door would just swing up back open. I was like, this is weird. So I started, like, fucking with it. And the microwave turned itself on without the door being shut.
Oh,
and
shit.
I did not press any, like, I didn't press start. I didn't press any times. So I was like, ah! And I, like, shut it and popped the button out, and everything was fine. And I was like, what the fuck was that? So I tried again, and I pressed the button, and it pops out. The button stays stuck. I try to shut the door, and it turns on again. So I have unplugged my microwave at that point, and it hasn't been plugged in since that happened.
Yeah.
Did I fuck myself up? I guess time will tell. That's my story.
I guess time will
My
tell.
dad told me a cooking story once. This isn't my story, but you know, it's my dad. It's close enough. He told me that he was cooking with grease for the first time, like trying to fry up tater tots or something, and he put a bunch of grease in the pan, and this big like fireball blew up and hit him in the face and like singed his hair, singed his eyebrows, and started like his face to peel a little bit. This coincided, I may have told this on the podcast before, but this coincided with an audition he was doing to get on the show Jeopardy, because he always watches. He's like, I'm smart, I could do Jeopardy. And he went on, and he's like, I didn't realize at the time, but they kept asking me all these questions about what sports I play. Like, do you do a lot of skiing? No. Do you play a lot of volleyball? No. Are you out in the sun a lot? No. Okay, thanks. And they didn't take him on the show. And then only later, he's like, yeah, my face was all burnt and crispy, and like my eyebrows are falling off, and they're trying to find a justifiable reason for why I look like that, and it's just I'm getting angry because I don't know what they're getting at.
There was a kid in high school whose hand was like really scarred and messed up because when he was a kid, put his hand in the boiling grease. I don't know what it was. And
Really?
It was like looked like half a Two-Face. You know, Two-Face's face is like that. It was his hand.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
What happened to me when I was about 4 years old? My dad and my uncle, they were outside in the front yard watching me and my sister and my cousin playing in the pool. They were grilling up some hot dogs. So they told us, "Hey, be careful, stay away from the grill. It's hot." Me, 20 minutes later, not thinking, I go up, lean up against the barbecue pit, put my forearms on it and all my weight on it, and it takes me about 10 seconds to realize that I'm burning my arms. Oh. So once the paint sets in, I pull them off, and my skin, it's got blisters up and down my forearms, and there's one that burst open, and I've got a scar from it since. So,
Damn, man.
God. You know what? For some reason, I have that problem when I take something out of the oven and take off the glove. In my head, it's like, oh, it's not hot anymore, which is so dumb. There's like times where like the cooking pan is like off the edge, like, oh, I'll push it back on. I'm like, why? Why did I just do that? Just to get it out of the oven. Yeah. What the fuck was I thinking? I do that all the time.
I don't do that. I'm not that dumb.
When I was a kid,
I told you I'm dumb.
When I was
I'm
a
not
kid,
saying
my
I'm
mom
not.
always she loved candles, so she'd always have candles lit all over the house, and so I'd always just burn stuff. Like little piece of paper, light on fire, a dead leaf, light on fire. Because I was a kid, I'd do that shit. And I remember one night we were eating fried chicken and we were done, and I had my napkin with me, so I was like, I held it over the candle, not realizing that it was soaked in chicken grease.
Oh shit!
And that thing
no.
erupted into, and I started freaking out. And I was just like, ah! And I'm like running around the house because it's really, the flame is too big for me to like put it on the ground and stomp on it. I don't know what to do. I ended up running into the kitchen with it and throwing it into the kitchen sink. But for a moment,
smart.
yeah, to my credit, I was smart. But for a moment, I'm just running through my house with. Well, I mean, it's smart to throw it in the kitchen sink, but in the sense that I lit a napkin soaked in chicken grease, it was dumb. So I was running with this flaming chicken grease napkin. And I wasn't cooking, but it was food related.
Let that boy cook.
Let that boy napkin. Little parody.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you, Corn Dog.